Hi everyone, my name is Florence and I am a coach with Safe Families. My husband and I decided to join with Safe Families and volunteer as a family coach when we felt called by the Lord to become foster parents. But as the Lord has His own plans, lots of twists and turns later, we met up with Hildy and learned about Safe Families and have been enjoying so much more this role as a family coach. To me, a family coach is really someone that is walking alongside the family and also as a facilitator, a coordinator of all of the resources that God will use to uplift this family. So that involves working with all the different volunteers, overseeing and understanding what are the goals and the needs of this family and how to get them there. Somebody to help see the larger picture and somebody also to be the glue among the different volunteers that step in and out of the family's life. In the beginning, when I met this family, she's a single mother of two living in Milton. That evening when I went and knocked on her door with the family friend, and she introduced herself to us. She invited us into her home. That night, I remember driving home, and when I got home, I was just in tears. My heart just felt for her. I wanted to help her in all the ways. I wanted to see her succeed, and I wanted to really give her hope, give her a little bit of hope in her desperate situation. She understood why we were there to help her and that we were really just acting as friends, as anyone would. And she would feel comfortable to call me up, and sometimes we just talk. And the friendship has really grown organically, which has been a huge blessing. Yes, and this is one of the greatest joys of being a family coach, is to really get front and center seats to see God mobilize His church to help this family. So a lot have provided furniture and a lot of physical needs, clothing for the kids, food gift cards. A particular lady has stepped up to help with this mom's ESL, so providing her with English lessons, driving, lots of picking up of furniture because the mom doesn't have a car. So all of those things were just out of the love, the abundance of love. My role was really to understand from the mom what were her needs, and there was a lot. So prioritization was a big part. What is the most immediate thing that we need to take care of? And I would shortlist that, provide it out to the volunteers, ask for help and say, hey, this is the situation. We've got, these top 3 things that are most important that we really need to take care of at this time. And then people put up their hands. In one instance, they needed a bunk bed because currently the sleeping arrangements were not great, and a bunk bed was really needed to get everyone a good night's sleep. About 5 people from our church was involved in the whole coordination of getting a van, searching and finding a bunk bed on Facebook Marketplace. They took the initiative of contacting the seller and getting the actual bed and then coordinating the delivery, and then another person showed up to help put it together. So it was just so wonderful to see so many people, so many different families at a very small church like mine step up. One of the brothers at my church expressed that he was just so grateful for the opportunity to serve through just me bringing this family to them and explaining the needs. This mom has really come a long way in advocating for her 2 daughters. Her youngest one is 4.5 and is autistic, really could benefit from the help of therapy, which she has brought up with the pediatrician on several occasions, but have not led to any actual therapy. She had an upcoming pediatrician appointment for her daughter. She asked, Florence, could you help me write down what I should say to the doctor so that the doctor can understand the needs and the urgent needs of my daughter and how I really need to get her help. And I just saw that she was coming from the heart of a mom that wanted to get her daughter help that she needs. And so I helped her draft up something, just a small, some words that she had trouble with because English is her second language. And she took that and she took it to the pediatrician, and then she verbally explained the needs of her daughter. And because she advocated for her daughter, the pediatrician listened and provided autism support by giving her a referral to Aaron Oak Kids, which I think will be a real game changer. I'm very excited. A huge encouragement was the mom actually reached out to us expressing that she has a desire and wanted to go to church on Sunday and see what that was like. One of the family friend, the one who was involved from the very beginning, offered to drive her. When she was there, she met the other volunteers since they all go to the same church. One of the other ladies is also familiar and have met her daughters and took them off to the nursery. And that was her first ever church experience in a Christian community. And what a joy that is to see her reach out to us and ask that she wanted to go. I left that night when I first met this mom with such a despair kind of feeling so overwhelmed. She had so many needs. Like, how could we possibly help? And yet God has been faithful. And that has been a huge encouragement to my own faith, along with seeing how he moves the heart of so many other brothers and sisters through various different churches, just coming together and form this web of support for her. And everybody was just bringing their own gifts, whatever time that they had, whatever talents that they had, they were putting it out as an offering to the Lord. I would just want to share and encourage anyone that is considering to be in this role to take a leap of faith, trust God, because again, it is not by our own wisdom or intelligence or abilities. I have never in my life felt more, ill-equipped in that sense of jumping into someone else's broken life and understanding where they're coming from. It all just seems so foreign to me because their lives were so different from mine. And opening my heart to be in a place of humbleness and walking alongside them and empathy and shedding tears with them, crying with them, hugging with them was something I never thought that I would be doing last year if you asked me. And yet this year has been the most rewarding for my own faith as well, growing and seeing the love of God being shared and seeing people just being lifted, being uplifted, being encouraged, and being given hope that they need, and to have a friend that they can count on and rely on.